Hello everyone, this is Julie Edwards at Crafts So Cute and welcome back. In my downtime, after we had painted this, I went ahead and used some of this wax by Craftsmart. It's rose gold, and I didn't actually use the silver. Took it out because I'm not sure if I want to add that. The silver is just really too bright. And I did add some of this rich copper and some, did I use this mystic? Yes, I did use some of this mystic turquoise. I did use this, my antique gold, and when I opened it, it was brand new. It doesn't look so new now, huh? Look at that thing. When I opened it, all this liquid stuff started falling out, and I didn't know if it was because it was old. But so I thought, well, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to knead it. And I was, smash it here and there and squeeze it and like knead it to try and mix up the liquid. And I'm, doing pretty good so far and adding some of the antique gold on here. As you can see, you can see the brightness of some of this over here and over here, some antique gold. And I'm, cover the cap and I'm kneading it some more because every time I squeeze it, liquid just starts squirting out. So when I'm kneading it, and all of a sudden, this big blob appeared right here at the bottom. Oh my gosh, it's just a big blob. I guess I cracked it. So I thought, darn it, I don't want to waste all of that. And I didn't have a container to put it in to try and save it. So I started applying all the gold. And it was just like way too much antique gold. So I had to go over it again with my copper. And oh my gosh, I thought, oh, I couldn't save it. So I wasted a lot of it. So this brand new product, that's how much came out. Look how skinny that is. Look at this. This thing was, it looked like, here's my silver one, all fat and chunky, brand new, right? That's what that looked like. And now this is what this looks like. Yeah, look at all that came out. And it's broken here, but I figured, well, it's dried up now and it's kind of created its own cap because it's dried up. So I'm just carefully squeezing and dabbing my finger in that, oh my gosh, to put it on top of this element. So that's what I started to do, and I thought, oh my gosh, why am I not turning on the video? Because this is still a process video, and now what I'm doing is starting the layers for this page. I kept her here for my inspiration. And so here are my, what do you call these things? Brads that I purchased from Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it's got all these. It's got the copper, the silver, this deep gun barrel gray, brass. So that's what I took and used that deep gun barrel gray brad, and I applied it. I put it on here, punched out some holes, and put that on there like that. So that's what that looks like. But as I stick this here, I'm looking at this, and it kind of blends in. It just kind of fades into the background. I mean, with the background, right? So what I thought was, I'm going to take this, do I want to use I'm going to take my embossing pens, and I think I might use the brush, because or the pen, I'm going to brush it right here along the edge, and then I'm going to apply the black embossing powder. So that way, once I set this down, it will give it some depth and separation from the background. I was thinking about doing the white embossing powder, but no, that'll be too much and bright. It'll be like sticking out too much. So what I thought I might do is excuse me, make up, I don't know what kind of paint color. Maybe some of the turquoise paint that we did in the last video, and do it like, and then water it down and do it like a paint splatter, you know, splatter. I want to do some splattering, but I don't know what color I need to do it yet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some antique gold. Let's see, which gold do I have here? It doesn't tell me which color this gold is, but this color on my color palette is this gold right here. You can see, and I don't know if that's going to be way too bright, but then I have, I thought, is that another gold? Oh yeah, okay. This one right here, this gold, see, this one's real yellow. This is the yellow right here. That's the yellow one. This. So that's a no-no. So this gold right here, it's kind of grungy and dirty. I may use that to splatter it, to give it, I don't know if that's going to give it some more depth. I don't know. I was thinking about splattering some white, but I don't know if that's going to work. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So and then I took these elements, let me move this pen, and as you can see, I made up some more of that turquoise, and for the frames, I took this gold, this messy tube, and I put this, used my finger and just covered the, spread it. There we go. I spread it. The reason why I'm fumbling right now is because I'm thinking about, let me show you what's on my brain. These crackers, these saltine crackers, because I want to munch on something because I'm a little hungry. And I thought I'm thinking in my head, I should have opened it up before I started the video. But this, as you remember, this started off black, so I didn't have to paint it black. This was from the Tim Holtz 3D embossing folder, framelit folder, and this is one of his newest products. I think the 2021 newest embossing folders that he has. And so I applied the antique gold, which is here, that messy tube, and then what else did I add? I added some of this Mystic Turquoise, and this stuff smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells like, you know, when you put moisturizing cream on your face. Well, that's what that smells like. Anyway, and I let that dry, and then later on, it was much later, then I made up some of the color that we used on here on this board, and I just took that little favorite little brush that I used, this one. Let me show you. It's almost, the texture of this brush is almost like these stenciling brushes, you know, these bristles are really hard, right? They're really hard and they're great for stenciling. Well, it's got that, it's not as rough as the other one, but it's pretty sturdy. So that's what I used, and I just dumped it in the paint here and just dotted it around. Then I added it to these gears and cogs and stuff. I just dotted it around like that. And then whatever excess I had, I just took a wet wipe real quick and just kind of wiped off the excess. And that's what we got on the frames. Okay, so where's that? I had just had 2 frames out here. Hold on a second. Where's my other frame? Because, oh, I'm sure you saw it. I'm sure you noticed it. It was right here on Eliza. So that's as far as I've come, and I'm going to paint these wrenches during this video, and I'm thinking this might be, let's see, I've got chunks of that gold still on my hands, or maybe it's because I held on to that, I just held on to this tube. Yep. And this stuff, these are the waxes in these containers, comes off and wipes off clean. But my goodness, you gotta put some muscle in trying to take this off with a wet wipe. So that, I know I'm gonna have to take my hands into the, and wash it off with soap and water, but that stuff sticks. This gold here, these little tubes. So you have to use, I mean, people say, well, use a brush, but then you won't get that. If I use a brush, then you have the let me see, what do I want to say? You have, if I use a brush, then you will get it in places that you don't want, and it's very hard, like especially like these little cogs here, or this heart cog. Let me show you. If you get it in those little, see how I have the antique gold on there? If you use a brush, it just might get it in places that you don't want it to go. I gotta put this on a napkin, otherwise it's gonna get all of my stuff looking like it's gold. Okay, so I probably could use a little more antique gold on here, because when I had the antique gold on here and then I applied that turquoise to give it that oxidation, it took away some of that antique gold, which I want to have on there, so I'll probably touch that up. But I was thinking about doing silver on this, or I was thinking about, when this is here, if I embossed this, wondering if I should emboss this in white, so I have the black and the white element that I want to keep aesthetically cohesive throughout my journal. So you got to think about it, because if I do end up painting this or embossing this white, you can't fix it, because the embossing, it sets, and then I'd have to, if I didn't like it, then I'd have to turn it over, flip it over and do it again. But I'm thinking white might work, because I've got the black here, and I'm going to emboss the edge here with some black, and I'm not going to do it in a straight line, okay? And I'll show you right now. So let's just get this done right away. I'm going to move this aside, and then I'm going to get my little tray and my embossing powder. So I've got my embossing powder here. I have this, and then I have the static free powder. That's what I'm calling it. If you guys know what it is, you can let me know in the comments. But to me, it protects it from the embossing powder being real fussy. I don't know why I can't talk today. I think I just need to eat some crackers. I need some need some food. I need a snack. I mean, I had a huge lunch today, but oh, and let me, oh, am I in frame or not? Oh my gosh. here I am. So sorry if I wasn't in frame. Okay, now I am. So I've taken the powder and I've did the static clean thing in here. I'm doing it to this. Oh, my embossing powder doesn't stick to the paper. So okay, and then I'm going to shake this off. Some of that excess powder, the static powder. Okay, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to use the, I'm not going to use the fine tip. I'm going to use the embossing pen. Okay, let's see, am I in there? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along the edge here, and you can see as I'm doing it, let's see, that it brightens up the edge. And I'm just going to go like this, and I'm not staying in a straight line, and I'm just running it around like so. Oh, I hope I didn't just cover that other gold. So what I'm doing is just kind of, oh, I think I covered that blue too, which is okay. Let's get that embossing powder, some embossing ink. I think I might have enough. So hopefully this is going to work. Okay. To outline this. Okay, now we're going to apply the powder. And whatever areas I don't want, once I've applied this powder, and I don't like the areas that I applied the ink, I'll just take my little paintbrush and brush off whatever I don't want to have embossed. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm pretty sure you know. Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. Okay. Just like so. And I think I like what I've done here, so I'm going to set this aside so I can put all this black powder back into its container. Ooh. Get that crease going there. I just dropped something on the floor. I'll check out what that is. Okay. Let me cover this up before I ruin it, and it just hangs on. Oh, it's the plastic bag, little lunch baggie that I put my static powder in. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, and then I'm going to get my heat gun ready. Alright, plugged in. Alright, let's get this thing plugged in and ready. Okay. So how's everybody doing this evening? It's about 8 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the heat gun, and I'm not going to turn it on high. It'll be on the low setting. So how's everyone doing? Are you guys having fun and play with... Where is my... I'm looking for my pokey tool or my tweezer or something to hold this down. Here it is. Excuse me. Oh. There we go. Can we see that? There we go. Imagine these metal brads are going to get super hot and heated up. Okay. Nearly done, nearly done. Alright, there she is. Hang up my tool. Set this aside. I'm going to cool this off. Hang on, I'm going to take this and fan it off. Woo, those breads are hot. Cooling off this little element here. Let me put my tray over here. Alright. Take my little wet wipe here and then wipe the center to bring back the shine because it's got that static powder on these letters here. Okay. Alright. That's what I'm doing off to the side here. I am cooling it off because these breads are, whoo, they got heated up. So what do you think about that now? How's that doing? Let me pull this out so that way the glare. How's that doing? How's that? I think that came out really good, right? So now I think what I'm going to do is paint these. I'm going to emboss these in white. Ooh. Okay, silver or white. I wish you guys would tell me right now, silver or white, silver or white. When I'm watching the videos and watching the other crafters, and they're, like Rachel says, auditioning. And I'm going, no, don't use that one. Oh, no, no, the other one, the other one, the other one. No, and I'm just hoping that she chooses the one. And then most of the time she chooses the one that I like. But sometimes there are those that are like, oh, you know, so. What do you think, you guys? You know, I could paint this, that turquoise, and then brush my embossing pen over these wrenches, and then put the clear embossing powder over it. But then that kind of defeats my purpose. White's just going to be out there, and just, that's what to do, what to do, what to do. I might wait for that for last until the next video so I can get an idea of what you guys are saying, if I should do turquoise, white, or silver. Because there's too much of the copper and the antique gold and things going on. And remember, I want to keep this a white and black. I gotta, there we go. That's looking really good, isn't it? All right. So I do want to set this down because these little holes right here, I've got to put a brad through this for the center so it will swivel. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys were sitting here to let me know. Let me think. Oh, I'm 25 minutes into the video. I'm going to stop it right here so I can just have a thinking process. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And what I did was I didn't paint these two right here because I don't want to mess those up, because they're the right size for this. But I did, while I was on my think mode, I did paint this really quick. My other little gear that I made, wrench. And I'm going to go ahead and place it down and then show you what that might look like. It's a really thick, it's a big one. I'm not going to use this one, but I just need to place this white down. Let me zoom this in. What do you guys think? Oh my. However, something just popped into my head. Oh my goodness. I wonder. Oh goodness. I wonder. It's not going to fit on any of these small ones, but I can put some, well, that might work. If I painted this white, and then emboss some of the black on these, wow, that just might work. So let's just go for it, eh? Okay. Let's see. You're here with me, so let's get this done. I'm going to go ahead and paint this white. Do I want to emboss it white? We want it shiny. If I emboss it on top, is it going to look gray or black? Hang on, I'm going to have a quick think moment again. Okay, I'm back. So, I think what I'm going to do, move this out of the way, I am going to put the embossing powder on here and lay the white on. Let me grab my tray. Okay. I'm going to zoom back out. Okay, what I'm going to do here with this, I'm going to take my embossing pen, the brush one. I'm going to brush this, and then I'm going to put my white embossing powder and emboss this. Actually, you know what's going to be better is if I get my embossing pad and put this face down so I know that the whole piece is saturated. See, just like that. Oh, I need to do a little more. Let me press it just a bit harder. I want to make sure that this thing is completely saturated. Okay, Okay, there's that one. That was a lot faster than using my pen. So let's see where we're at here. Yep. Oh, turn it over. No. Aye, it's sticky. Okay. Here we go. Lay that out flat. Move this out of the way. Okay. Okay, I think this is my white one. Yeah. It's actually called Snow. All right. Let's see. Moment of truth, right? I'm just going to press that powder on here. And then I'll shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. All right, where is that tweezer of mine? Okay. Ah! Oh. Stick it in that embossing powder. Like, oh man, did I just ruin it? I did. Oh my, what kind of tool can we use? Because this isn't working very well. My hands, how about that? Just use the hands. Oh, I don't want to move any of this. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Let me set this aside. Where? Right there for now. Oh. Come on, big guy. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Ugh. All right. Gosh, it's all over my fingers because I got the embossing ink on my fingers. So where's my... I'm looking, where's my white powder? And it's underneath my wrenches. That was not a very smart place to put it, right? Nope. So I'm going to move it on the paint. Oh my gosh. Did you guys catch me doing that? I'm pretty sure you're saying, Julie, I don't think you want to put that there. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, it's all over the jar now. Ooh, I gotta get my hands. Like fine, very fine beach sand. You know, when you come out of the ocean, all the sand just sticks to you. Yeah, that's what that feels like. Yikes. Okay. Let me turn that over and put that here. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. See how it's going to come out. How I'm going to hold this thing down. I'm embossing it now. Okay. Starting to appear here. Okay. Looking real pretty. set that one aside. Ah. Okay. The heat, I think, is warping my tray. It's probably not a very good tray to use plastic. I don't know, it's cardboard. That's what I'll use. Is that what you guys were telling me? Sending that vibe through the video? Yeah, right. It's already recorded before. But you know. Okay. Looking good, looking good. And now, once that dries, we are going to apply some more embossing powder. I'm gonna wipe this off, make sure, and then it's sticking to my little tweezer here. Okay. I wonder if that's all good. Okay. Let's see here. I want to try and do it. This tray is not very flat, so let me see if I'll be able to do it another way. I'm going to move this over here. Move this on this tray. Or on my table or mat. Okay. It's already... Towel's a little damp, so it should be sticking to the napkin. We hope. Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's get these back here. Then, I'm going to take this. And I'm going to work really quick with this. Let's see. I want to lay down and give it some sort of, like this. Where's that? Now I'm going to use my embossing marker pen. Let's see if it's going to give it some really good cool looking, maybe Harlequin design. Maybe. Don't know. Probably not the way I have it. I'll come to think of it, the way I have it laid down, I don't think so. Okay. Let's apply a little bit more. Might come out okay, right? The design. We'll see. And let me lift this up very carefully. Yeah, I think so. Let's get this big one, this other one done. Move that one aside. And let's get this one, this ink laid down. Pretty sure you can see that because the embossing ink on here is gray, and I think they did that for this purpose, so that way you could see that it's being applied on paper, because you know, if it was clear, pretty sure it'd be a little hard to spot out, right? Okay, let me trying to get quite a bit on here. Get quite a bit of ink. Okay. that up. Okay. Set that aside. Apply some more ink where this is at. So make sure that it's not dry. I don't think it would be, but I never know. Alright. Black embossing powder. I do have my fan off, so I don't think this is going to go everywhere. It won't, because when I have my fan, I completely turn off my ceiling fan. Alright. Now I gotta pick this one up. Ugh. This is gonna be a little bit of a hassle, right? Okay, how to do that without here we go. Oh ho ho ho. Yes sirree, Bob, that's going to work. And let me show you with my little brush. Let me get another little brush here where it's on this white. I'm brushing it off the white because I forgot to put down that static powder. So I'm brushing this off. I finally found this tweezer at Hobby Lobby. It's the tweezer that actually holds your whatever ephemera piece, or it holds it. It's got a nice grip is what I'm actually trying to say. The grip on it is fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna set this down, this time over here. You guys see that? It's got sort of a harlequin pattern. Oh. Get this one here. Right there on the white. Tap that out. I'm going to dust off the white so it doesn't look all muddied. There's black little sandy pieces. Wow, that's pretty amazing. See, you know, watching YouTube videos and watching people play with their awesome craft, being their awesome crafty self, just get your creative juices, your creative mojo going, you know? Yeah, because when you stay a little ways away from this, you get stagnant, and you just had to pull that little, I don't know what it was, part of a feather or part of the cardboard. Okay, now I'm going to put this away so we can get to embossing. We're heating this thing up to see if it's actually going to work. I think so. Looks like it's going to. Okay, stick that back in the tray. I'm gonna wipe that off wherever my little wet wipe is so it doesn't stay and ruin my stamp. I mean my stencil. So I'm cleaning it off. Let that dry. Let that dry right there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now. I don't know if this is going to go right, but it's black and white. And why not have a little funky, right? Okay. Now, heat gun. Here we go. There we go. Well, it kind of worked. It looks a little gray instead of black. But I'm sure that I could probably add a little more. Just take my little embossing pen now and go over the black and apply some more black. Alright. I'll lift that up and show you guys what we've done. That's what that looks like. And I'm wanting to know if I should go ahead and apply some more of the black once this dries. But because we want it to look really black, right? I'm going to do it one more time. Let's see if it works. Here's that one. Okay. And then that one. See the gray? It's not really black, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. Get my little embossing marker pen. Okay. And I'm going to go over this again. Just like so. Let's fix this one up too while we're at it. Okay, hopefully that's enough. All right, we brush off this. Okay, so that white is visible. I hope this works. Should, right? I was just about to blow this off with my breath. Can you imagine if I did that? All this embossing powder right here would have went everywhere on my desk. Thank God I don't have to sneeze, right? Okay, set that aside right there. Let's put this away. Thank goodness. No coughing or sneezing. Oh no. I just spilt that powder on the other end of my mat. Oh goodness. Oh, that's not good. So let me get a wet wipe here. I did that twice with. Let me pull this mat forward. I can't. Let's pick up this tiny bit of powder. All right. Okay. Toss that away. I'll just bring this paper back. Let's move our pieces back to the tray and emboss this real quick. Oh my. Come on, please work. Oh, there it goes. Well, it worked. Wonderful. And voila. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's going to be almost the end of this video because it's already 52 minutes in. Time just flies, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me pick up these and set that over here. Oh, come on, grab onto it. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. Alright. So now let's bring Eliza back. Let's put our timepiece down. Okay. Let's get that bent in place. Okay. So we want something similar to that. Let's get Eliza up in here. Henry Higgins, just you wait. Henry Higgins, just you wait. Something, something be too late. Okay. So, let's get our hour is going to be 5 o'clock. Okay. 5 and 12. 5 o'clock. So what do you guys think about that? And then I thought we'd put some, let's get some gear features up here. Let's get the Let's zoom in. See if we can get you into a really good close-up. So, not sure, guys. So what do you think? I thought that black might pop, but looks like I might have to put something light underneath it, right? Take a picture of this so let's see what this looks like on camera. See if I can get a better shot. Okay, let's check it out. I'm going to end the video right here because I'm at 57 minutes. And I want to say thank you for just sitting along with me and watching what I'm doing. And if you have any questions, give me a call. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I would appreciate it. I need to add some more white, I think, somewhere. So please leave me a comment down below and let me know if I need to add some white splattering or some white somewhere else. Okay? Well, thank you again, you guys. Peace out. Peace and happy crafting. Bye.